It's me, Mario!
Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Earthbound! Finally! It has been such a long time since I recorded stuff for this Let's Play, so I truly apologize for that. I believe this is part 32, and we just got done with, I think in the last part, I think what happened was Porky motherfucking Minch flew away in his motherfucking helicopter, leaving us behind. But fortunately, the Runaway 5 is now here to save the day and take us back to Threed, I think. Because I think what we were supposed to do now is we were supposed to go to Summers, but in order to do that, as Peach pointed out, we have to for whatever reason go back to Threed. Which sounds totally illogical, and I'm a scientist, I like things to be logical, so Peach, why the heck are you saying that we need to go back to Threed? Well, I don't know, I guess I'll just let the Runaway 5 do the talking. Let's go outside and talk to the Runaway 5, because I believe that was what we were gonna do. I think that's where I left off anyway. Yeah, here's the Runaway 5 tour bus. Let's get on the bus. Alright, on to Threed! Yes, I was right, we are headed to Threed. Well, gee, we could have just teleported back to Threed. I mean, we just learned how to teleport, so we could have just teleported there. But hey, taking a Runaway 5 tour bus is way cooler than teleporting. Plus, we don't run the risk of being turned into burnt gingerbread men if we somehow run into an obstacle along the way. But then, of course, the downside is we don't get to pick up any magic butterflies on the way back to Threed. There was a magic butterfly usually in that tunnel that we just came out of. And we go across the Silver Gate Bridge, and through this tunnel, and across the Dusty Dunes Desert, where hopefully there will be no traffic jam. Hooray, it looks like there is no traffic jam. We pass the Sanchez brothers, and we pass the sign that so obviously says desert. Well, gee, that sign is just saying the obvious if it just says desert. And then we pass a store where they sell illegal drugs, and through this tunnel, and then we go back to Threed. And we get to hear this cool Runaway 5 music, although to be honest, I like the Get on the Bus music, the normal bus music, better. And I featured the bus music on my top 20 Earthbound and Mother series music list. Which, by the way, you should check out if you haven't already. It basically showcases all the best music of the entire Earthbound series games. This includes Earthbound 0, which I already pointed out I will not do a Let's Play of. It includes Earthbound, and it includes Mother 3. It includes all the best music from there, at least in my opinion anyway, so don't go bashing it if your favorite song isn't on there. But anyway, we are back in Threed. Alright, we made it! I'm sorry we couldn't do more for you. Remember though, we're on your side. When you're having a tough time, just think of our songs and imagine the Runaway 5 singing somewhere far, far away. By the way, why did you need to come back here? You must have forgotten some very important item or gadget here. How's that for a guess? Am I close? Well, you don't have to tell me. See you later and good luck. Yeah, that's a really good question. I don't know why we're going back to Threed. Well, actually, I do know why we're going back to Threed because I played this game before, but just for the purposes of me being naive for this playthrough of this game, I have no idea why the heck we're all the way back in Threed. I mean, what could possibly be so important in Threed? Peach, can you tell us what exactly we have to find here? But anyway, at least we're back in Threed, and Threed is all peaceful now that there are no zombies or anything running around. But I might as well tell you why we're here back in Threed, actually. The reason why we're back in Threed is because of this one thing. In fact, we did leave behind a very important gadget in Threed. A very big gadget, in fact, and it is in the graveyard. The graveyard is where we're supposed to go, where thankfully there are no more stinky ghosts or no good flies or anything like that. But the place specifically where we have to go is in this hole here. I think. Okay. Yeah, see that hole? I think that's where we're supposed to go into. That was where the Skyrunner landed. The Skyrunner was the spaceship UFO thingy that Luigi flew all the way from Winters here, and it crash landed in the graveyard. And that's what we're supposed to access, but I'm trying to remember how we even get there. I think there was like a stairway or something that goes into the other side of the graveyard. Gee, it's been a long time since I've been in Threed. I don't even remember where this place is. It was past the Do Not Enter sign. It was somewhere up here. Yeah, so it was right here. There was a stairway like right next to the hole, and I didn't even see it because I mistook it for a tombstone. Yeah. Real brilliant, eh? Real brilliant. We might have to use our bad key machine. No, I guess not. That was the door we had to use the bad key machine on, and look! There's a Skyrunner, and it looks all brand new and everything. Let's see what these people have to say. We painted over all the damaged parts of the Skyrunner. Now I wonder how you start this thing up. Well, don't ask me, ask Luigi. Luigi is the expert on these things, right? I want you to stay, but if you can't, so long. Thanks for every little old thing. Alright! I get it. That's the reason why Peach said we have to go back to Threed in order to go to Summers. I bet what's gonna happen now is we are gonna actually fly in the Skyrunner over to Summers. I mean, we obviously can't teleport there, because I think we can only teleport to places that we've been before, and my screen just darkened. That's why I had to move my mouse in order to avoid the screensaver activating. And I should be making save states every once in a while, because this game has frozen on me at, like, the worst possible time, so I need to, like, get into a habit of making save states, like, every 5 minutes or something. Just so that we don't lose any important data or anything. But yeah, this is cool. I mean, the thing about going to Summers is we could just teleport there, but the only problem with that is that we've never been to Summers before, so we can only teleport to places that we've been before, which is an immensely useful skill. There are lots of useful places we can teleport to in the future, and I'll be showing that off real shortly, hopefully. But since we've never been to Summers, we have to find some other form of transportation there, and the Skyrunner is the perfect thing. So this is precisely why Peach said we needed to go back to Threed in order to go back to Summers, because this is where the Skyrunner was. She somehow just psychically knew that the Skyrunner was going to be fixed. Ah, here's the problem, and it's not too tough to fix, Luigi is saying, and I'm speaking in an Italian accent, because Luigi is an Italian. Okay. Never mind, he's actually from Winters, and Winters is a parody of, like, England or something, so I should speak in, like, a British accent or something, which is almost my normal speaking voice. I mean, I've had a lot of comments on, oh my gosh, what is Luigi doing? Is he driving a drill into the dashboard? That's what it sounds like. There! That should do it! Now, if we board, the Skyrunner will take us back to Winters. With Dr. Andonuts' help, I can modify the machine to fly to Summers. Wait, you mean you can't just steer this thing yourself and take it to Summers? You have to actually take it back to Dr. Andonuts first? Okay, that doesn't really make any sense, but I guess I'll go back to Winters. I mean, this is actually good, because I don't think Mario or Peach have been in Winters before, so this is our chance for them to visit Winters. If Dad is not available, I'll have to figure it out by myself. Anyway, let's go back to the lab in Winters. Yeah. But anyway, I've received a lot of comments on my accent, I mean the normal way I'm speaking, and people could not quite figure out which sort of accent it is. I've had some people say it was Australian, or even South African, or Canadian, or British, or something like that, and they always say I have no idea where it's from, and that is actually the truth. I just picked up this accent at random. I totally don't sound like the American I am, but I don't really sound like anything in particular either. It's just some way I decided to speak, and I really don't know what it is. I think part of the reason why I'm speaking this way is just because I'm not really that proud to be American. I mean, to tell you the truth, if I had the chance to move out of the country and move somewhere else, I probably would. There are a lot of things I don't like about the US, especially. I don't like the healthcare system. The healthcare system is like one of the things I hate the most about the US. We're way behind on healthcare. We're also way behind on technology, especially when it comes to transportation. There are a lot of countries that have like high-speed rail and all these trains that go really fast, and it would totally make sense for the US to have something like that because it's a country with a larger land area, but it just doesn't, which is really kind of stupid. But anyway, enough me ranting about my country and everything. I know I lived in a screwed up world and everything, but I guess that's just what I'm gonna have to deal with for the time being, unless I figure out how I'm going to move out of the country. And speaking of moving out of the country, here we are back in Winters, and here we are back in Dr. Andonuts' lab, flying through the special hole that the Skyrunner fits through. And is that the Bubble Monkey? I think that's a Bubble Monkey. What's the Bubble Monkey doing here? Hey, Bubble Monkey, I haven't seen you in a long time. Hello, Bubble Monkey's girlfriend.
Thanks for taking care of my husband the other day. Oh yes, we finally tied the knot.
You mean you got married? I didn't even know monkeys could get married. I didn't even know monkeys had marriage ceremonies. Huh, what do you know?
Honey, don't just stand there with your mouth open, say hello. And besides, you remember Luigi, right?
So, you passed by a cave north of Stonehenge. Don't you ever wonder what's inside? Can't seem to stop thinking about it. Go and see what's there. We're going to get out of here.
We're still newlyweds, you know. Bye-bye.
And you're not even gonna join us. Good, because I didn't really like you anyway. You weren't that useful in battle. The only thing useful you ever did for Luigi was get a rope down from this one ledge, and hey, there's Dr. Andonuts. Let's talk to him. Oh, you surprised me. You're Mario, aren't you? Luigi wets his bed sometimes, but other than that, he's a good boy. Yeah, typical father embarrassing his own kid like that. What am I saying? You know, he's a terrible father. He basically abandoned Luigi for a long time just so that he can go to school and whatnot. Take care of yourself and Luigi. The Bubble Monkey said there's a cave north of Stonehenge, blah 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 blah. The locals call the area Rainy Circle, but I haven't been there. I wonder what's inside the cave. I understand. While you're checking out that place, I'll work on remodeling the Skyrunner. Oh, yes, my coworker, Bigfoot, dislikes violence. He's such a nice guy, and he loves people. He often shares his beef jerky with me. Oh, you mean this cave boy here? I don't know, I mean, Dr. Randonut said that cave boy was a nice guy, but there are other cave boys out there that are enemies, and they're pretty strong enemies, too. Pretty stupid enemies, but pretty strong enemies. But I don't know, let's talk to the cave boy and see what he wants. May I help you? What would you like? Oh, it's a shop. Okay, and not surprisingly, just like Dr. Randonut's mentioned, he can sell us beef jerky. Beef jerky is actually a pretty good healing item, and we actually have cups of noodles, too. I wonder how much HP those restore. When I first saw this entry, I actually thought that said cup of life noodles, and I was like, wow, a cup of life noodles costs only $98? That's cheap. But then I was like, no, it's not a cup of life noodles, it's just a cup of ordinary noodles. It's probably top ramen or some other junk like that. But, let's see, what else do we have? Bottle of water, which I think will, for whatever reason, restore PP, is what I think that'll do. We have secret herbs, we have protein drinks and cups of coffee. I don't know, I gotta buy a beef jerky. Why not? I think we can use a few items of food anyway, and Luigi already has a couple light noodles. But let's buy it for Peach. No, I don't want anything else. How are we on inventory? I gotta keep remembering to check my inventory. We still have the trout yogurt, which I guess I won't really need for a while. I don't think I'll need the pencil eraser for quite a while either. Although, I don't know, maybe I will. Actually, I think there's this one pencil statue that's in winter somewhere that I might want to erase, so maybe I better hold on to the pencil eraser. I don't know. But what else do we have? Big bottle rocket, broken tube, neutralizer, double burger, blah 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 blah. I think all this is important stuff, so I think we're good on inventory for now. If we pick up too many items, I might just have to deposit something with the Escargot Express, or sell something with the for sale sign. Do we have anything to sell? I thought we did have something to sell, but I guess maybe we don't. Because I thought Luigi had a piece of equipment that he was going to sell, but I guess maybe I already sold it without the for sale sign. And oh my gosh, enemies! And my instructions for that battle were basically mashing the A button. And for some reason the cave boys were really hard to hit. I don't know why we have such a hard time hitting those things, but anyway, here's the cave that's north of Stonehenge. Let's check out what's in it, I guess. Oh yeah, that's right, I remember. There's a sanctuary boss right over there. I remember this boss from when Luigi passed by this place before, when he escaped from the Snowwood boarding school. I remember he passed by the sanctuary boss, and I think I said at the time that this sanctuary boss was going to be pretty hard to defeat with Luigi alone. But now that we also have Mario and Peach in the party, I think we're all set to fight the sanctuary boss. So I can make a save state just for the heck of it, just because I don't want to have to go through that scene with Dr. Randonut again. But let's check out the sanctuary boss and see what it's like. I completely forgot what the sanctuary boss is. You finally got here. This is the 4th year sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me if you dare, blah 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 blah. That's the same thing all the other sanctuary bosses say. And this is a shroom! I'm fighting a shroom! A friggin' shroom! Oh my gosh. Well... So this is a shroom, eh? I wonder what his weaknesses are. I'm probably gonna have Luigi spy on this thing or something, but meanwhile, I'm gonna have Mario set up PK Coins beta. That's what I'm gonna do. And I gotta guess that this thing is weak against fire, because my experience with the Earthbound games and also Mother 3 says that mushrooms are weak against fire. So I'm gonna guess that it's weak against fire, so I'm gonna use PK Fire beta, but just in case, I'm gonna have Luigi spy on it. Okay, 168 damage, that's not bad. Let's see what PK Coins does. 127 damage? Wow, fire did more damage to it. It's vulnerable to PK Fire. And Peach is feeling mushroomized. That is not good. Well, what can I do here? I don't know. I gotta have Mario, like, something. Well, I can't use healing on Peach because she's mushroomized. Mushroomization does not work on healing does not work on mushroomization, so I guess all I could do is keep it up with the PK Coins. I'm gonna have Peach try to use PK Fire, although she might end up feeling strange and such, so I don't know if I should do that. Maybe I will. Actually, does she have any secret herbs? I guess she doesn't. Okay, never mind then. I'll just try the PK Fire beta. Does Luigi have any secret herbs? Okay, maybe I should have brought along a secret herb or something. But no matter, I don't think this will matter too much anyway. I'm gonna have Luigi use an HP sucker just for the heck of it. And Shroom knows life up. Okay, that is not good. Let's see what this does. It doesn't work? Yeah, I guess the HP sucker doesn't really work on the more powerful enemies. I guess that's the downside of it. I'm gonna have Mario keep it up with the PK coins, honestly. I know at some point Peach will start to feel strange, and she might actually attack us if we're not careful, but I gotta take that chance. I gotta take a risk. But let's see, what am I gonna do now? I'm going to just have Luigi shoot. Well, so far Peach is not attacking us, so that's good. Because I know sometimes when a character is mushroomized, they sometimes attack their allies. And Peach is poisoned too? That's not good. I gotta have Mario use, like, healing on her or something. Actually, I gotta have Mario keep it up with the PK coins. But what I gotta have Peach do is I gotta have her use a vial of serum on herself. That's what I gotta do. Yeah. Oh, at least Peach is no longer poisoned. Come on! Toss your coins at the Shroom! And the Shroom tried to disrupt our senses, but it didn't work for whatever reason. That was weird. Well, so far Peach is not feeling strange. That is actually surprising. I totally expected her to start attacking us at any moment, but I guess that's just not happening for whatever reason. Whoa, 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 whoa! Peach is about to die. I better, like, life up her quick. Come on, Mario, hurry, hurry, hurry! Oh, darn it. Well, at least the Shroom became tame, and Luigi, for some reason, was the one to finish him off. That was kind of weird. But unfortunately, Peach is not going to level up, and I kind of wanted her to level up, but so that's not good. Peach is unconscious. I did not want that to happen, and now Mario's mushroomized for whatever reason? Why is Mario mushroomized? That doesn't make any sense. Why is Mario mushroomized? That does... actually, I think I know what happened. I think what happened was that... Was that I think the last attack that the Shroom fired was mushroomizing Mario or something. But anyway, let's visit this place, because I think we'll be fully healed anyway once we visit the sanctuary. Okay, so that is another piece of the melody that we just heard. That little chime sequence there. Mario caught a whiff of pasta, but just for a second. Pasta. Pasta. So, this place is called the Rainy Circle. Well, derp-a-derp-derp, it's raining inside the circle. That's why it's called the Rainy Circle. And for some reason, it's raining only in that one spot. That is kind of a weird thing about this place. That's one thing I noticed about the sanctuary locations in Earthbound, is that they're pretty quirky by themselves, but they don't really have a lot of story behind them, which is kind of weird. So once you get to the sanctuary, you're like, oh, hey, this is kind of a neat place. I'd never heard about this before. I mean, we kind of had a little bit of backstory behind Giant Step back in One-It, but that was about it. So how many sanctuaries do we actually have? Did we actually clear so far? Let's check that really quick using the Soundstone. So... Okay, so it looks like we have 3 pieces of the melody, and we actually skipped a sanctuary, apparently, and I think I know where that sanctuary is. The second sanctuary location was back near Happy Happy Village. So I think what I'm gonna do, and I think I explained this before, but I'm gonna see how far I can get without visiting that sanctuary location, and then I'll just go to that sanctuary location last. And then the sanctuary boss will be really easy, I bet. So I'm gonna see if I can do that. I'll see if I can go to that sanctuary last or something. But anyway, I think right now we're at the end of the video, so we just defeated another sanctuary boss, and fortunately we were all fully healed, which is what I kind of expected to happen. So, I'm gonna make a save state real quick, and in the next part of Let's Play Earthbound, we will hopefully have the Skyrunner be fixed, and then we'll be flying to Summers, finally. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for part 33 of Let's Play Earthbound.